Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to a new video from BioBuddy, and in this video we are moving forward with the next topic, that is our animal tissues, right? So we have done till now the plant tissues and we have discussed the tissues in detail. And in the plant tissues also we have done the meristematic tissues, we have done the complex tissues, the permanent tissue, right? All these things we have finished. So all the plant tissue part we have done. Now we are moving on with the animal tissues. Okay, the chapter's name is tissue, in which we have all together studied the plant tissues and the animal tissues we will be studying. Fine. So those who are new to this channel, all the videos are available in the parts, so you can watch it part by part, step by step. Every video is present on this channel in a sequence. Okay, so no need to hurry, no need to search after one topic after another. You will be getting each and every topic in a sequence here, part wise, in my channel. Right, so in the playlist part you can go and click and you can see that all the chapters are present in the playlist, and with all the single parts are present. Everything is present in detail on my channel. Right, so if you are new, then you can click the bell icon so that you get a notification as soon as I upload a new video, as well as subscribe to my channel and share my videos as much as possible. And if you're watching this video, do like my video. Right, so let's get started Now in this chapter we will be moving on with the animal tissues. Okay, so what are animal tissues? Now in the previous video we have done what are plant tissues, right? How are plant tissues formed, different types of plant tissues, the meristematic tissues and the permanent tissues, and the permanent tissues are further divided into simple permanent tissue and complex permanent tissue. Okay, all these parts have been covered. Fine. Now we are moving on to the animal tissue. That means the animals have these tissues inside their bodies. Okay, so what are the parts that I have mentioned here The epithelial tissue, the muscular tissue, connective tissue and the nervous tissue. Okay, so these are the four types of tissues which are present in case of our animal tissues. Fine, they are divided into four parts further. The first is the epithelial, then muscular, then connective and then nervous tissue. Fine, so let's get started with the epithelial tissue Okay, so what is the meaning of the term epithelial? Epi means outer, the outer part or the outer covering. So epithelial tissues are the tissues which are providing protection. Okay, epithelial tissues are basically providing what? Protection. Okay, it is providing protection to the to the animal tissues, right? The entire animal body, it is having epithelial tissues, and these epithelial tissue has a major function. What is the major function of these epithelial tissues These epithelial tissues, they are basically forming the outer cover. Okay, it is basically protecting the tissues. Okay, it is basically protection ka function hota hai Fine. So these are the basic function of the epithelial tissue, right? They provide protection on the outside portion. Okay, epi means outside. Okay, so they are providing protection on the outside portion. Now they are of many types Squamous epithelial, okay, then cuboidal, columnar, ciliated and glandular. So this part will be having a separate video in which we will be discussing each and every part in detail. Okay, then muscular tissue So muscular tissue, as you all know, in our body muscles are present, right? So muscles are made up of what Muscular tissues, right? So these muscular tissues they are having types of proteins. Okay, they are having a variety of proteins. But the major protein which are present in case of muscular tissue are contractile protein. Very important. Okay, they are having contractile protein. So these contractile proteins what is the function of this contractile protein? They help. Only and only these proteins are responsible for the muscular tissues to contract and relax. They help in the process of contraction and relaxation. Okay, contraction and relaxation is only possible in muscular tissue because of the presence of contractile proteins. If contractile protein will be continuously absent in your muscular tissues, they won't be having any ability to provide the function of contraction and relaxation, and that is the reason our body will become stiff. Right now our body is not stiff because of the muscles present, and muscles have what proteins? Contractile proteins. Contractile proteins hai beta. That is the reason contraction and relaxation is possible. If these contractile proteins are not there, the process will not happen and our body will lose the flexibility. Okay, so muscular tissue is also of many types. Okay, first one is the striated muscles. Okay, striated muscles means they have striations present. Okay, the dark and the white bands are present in case of striations. Striations are basically the markings of the bands type of structure are present. Dark white, dark white, dark white. Such type of bands are present. So those bands, that is the reason it is known as striated muscles, and they are known as voluntary muscles. What is the meaning? This you have studied in class 8th, 9th, right? I think class 8th also you've been given an introduction about what is voluntary muscle. In class 9 you will be studying in detail. Okay, so voluntary means according to our willpower. Okay, so for example, in our body, when I want some muscle to move, when it moves that means it has the ability to move according to my wish. If I say move, it will move. If I say do not move, it will not move. Okay, right? Like our legs, right? If I want to stand, then only I'll be able to stand ना बेटा. ऐसे बैठे बैठे तो मैं एकदम से अपने आप खड़ी नहीं हो जाऊंगी ना, because my muscles want to stand. No. What happens beta? In striated muscles, they are also called as the voluntary muscles. What happens in this? They have the ability to move according to our willpower. If we want them to move, they will move. If we do not want them to move, they will not move. Fine. Then comes smooth muscles beta, that is involuntary muscles. That means we do not have a control on these muscles. These muscles will keep on working, will keep on functioning on their own. We do not have any role to play in the functioning of involuntary muscles. Okay. Then last is the cardiac muscle beta. Cardiac muscles, they are related to what beta? Heart, right? Cardiac means heart. So these muscles are specific type of muscles which are present only and only in our heart. Okay. The next is connective tissue. Connective tissue is what? It is a tissue that helps in the connection of one part to another part. Okay. Then it is also of many types which are blood, lymph, bone, cartilage, areolar, adipose, ligament and tendons. So these are the structures which they are helping in connection of one part to another. So that is why it is known as connective tissue. Right? And the last one is nervous tissue. Nervous tissue is helping in the what? Conduction of nerve impulses. This helps in the conduction of nerve impulses. Okay? Conduction of nerve impulses. And what is the function of connective tissue beta? It helps in or you can say just connects one part with another. Okay, one part with another. Fine, this is the function of connective tissue. So I have told you all the bits in detail now. Just the heading part I have told you right in details. Now these parts, I will be making a separate video for these parts to explain each and every part in detail. Okay, but right now in this video we have studied what are these and what are the parts of epithelial tissue, muscular tissue, connective tissue, nervous tissue. What are they? In detail you know now what is the major function and what are the types. Okay, so in the next video we will be moving forward in the detailed part of our epithelial tissue. Right? So part wise we will be covering up all the animal tissues in detail, and then when we lean to the finishing of this chapter. Right? I hope you guys are enjoying. Right? If there is any problem, any doubt, any questions, you can put down in the comment section. Right? I'll be happy to help, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Till then, take care.